friends. Welcome to Daily Flow Yoga and Meditation. My name is James. For this week's slow flow sequence, you will need to be on the floor. So if that's uncomfortable to you, then I encourage you to go back to one of the first 3 weeks of the year. All that said, make your way to your mat. Coming onto your back, begin for just a moment by taking your feet as wide as the mat and letting the knees knock in towards the midline. Wrap the shoulder blades under, let your eyes flutter closed, and begin by just finding a little bit of energy through the feet. A little gentle pressing down in the soles of the feet, and notice how that rocks the pelvis forward and anchors the low back down. As you begin to arrive more fully on the mat, be very curious about the back. Specifically, trace your way from the sacrum, not just up, but also out. Noticing that at each vertebra, as your mind's eye travels up the spine, there is an expanse of muscle and skin and skeleton spreading outwards. When you arrive at the scapula, the shoulder blades, notice also those lats, the widest back muscles, and feel that spreading out even as the shoulder blades themselves nestle into their little pockets. We often talk about the breath as the rise and fall in the chest and in the stomach, but see if you can also observe it expanding into the mat. We're only here for a moment longer, so one expansive inhale. One deep exhale. And then gather the knees in towards the chest. Maybe lift the forehead to tap the knees. And then keep the right knee close as you send the left leg long. Really actively flex both feet and feel how when you flex that left foot, it helps to anchor the thigh and maybe even the back of the knee. Guide the right knee towards the right armpit. You can stay just like this, or you can come into a half happy baby. So I would start by interlacing your fingers around the right hamstring, flex the right foot towards the ceiling, and notice here if suddenly your back comes off the mat at any point. And if it does, use the arms to help pull you back down. Guide that right femur into its hip socket. Then from here, maybe you wrap that right arm around the inside of the knee, holding either the right shin or the pinky edge of the right foot. Keep the left leg active. So you're finding these two things in opposition. Maybe begin to lengthen through the right leg. Maybe not. That's too much. You're right. It's too much. And again, notice if suddenly you come up off your back and keep the width of the back. That's most important. The width and length of the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, rebend the right knee. Give it a little hug and then come into a supine twist. So guide the shin across the body. Make sure that both the left and right shoulder blades are anchored evenly on the mat. If that right shoulder blade peels up, then see if you can rotate the heart more towards the right. Keep the left leg active. And then coming back into the center, give that knee one little hug. Send the right leg long. Gather the left knee in. We'll start in the same way. So begin by flexing both feet. Really feel how that right leg can anchor down into the mat. Feel the back of the right knee and the right hamstring pressing down, and guide the left knee towards the left armpit. You can stay like this, or you can bend the knee in half, holding the left hamstring with interlaced fingers. Notice again if suddenly your posture is disrupted, if your spine is no longer anchored, and if the width of your back is no longer anchored. If it's no longer anchored, then see if maybe you need to back off a little bit. Or maybe you're fully supported and you can thread that left arm inside the left thigh and take the left hand to the pinky edge of the left foot or to the left shin. Again, this is more about the back and the right leg than it is about the left leg. The left leg just wants the attention, but give the attention to the strong right leg, into the anchoring down of the back, and maybe start to lengthen through the left leg. Maybe not. Maybe this one doesn't go as long as the other, or maybe it goes longer. For me, it's not as flexible. My left hamstring is tighter, so I'm keeping a little bend in my left knee. Totally fine, because I'm focused on my strong right leg. And then go ahead and release all of that. Hug the left knee in, and then guide it across. Coming into a supine twist, make sure that left shoulder blade stays down. I sometimes think of the right shoulder blade as scooping under, which helps to guide the heart more towards the left. You can also look to the left. And then come back into the center. Give that left knee one last little hug, and then send the left leg long. Give the legs a little shake. We'll do all of that once more through with a little more speed. One breath, one movement. Inhale. Exhale, pull the right knee in. Inhale, find your half happy baby. Exhale, lengthen the right leg, maybe. Inhale, release, hug the shin. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right leg long. Inhale. Exhale, left leg in. Inhale, half happy baby. Maybe exhale, lengthen the left leg. Inhale, release, hug the shin. Exhale, guide the shin across. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. Take just a moment here of rest. It's a big hip opening, bit of spine opening. Breathe. And then maybe give those knees a little hug in. Make little circles one way and the other. Rock yourself up to sit. The light that is in me bows to and honors the light that is in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, share, and follow dailyflow.yoga.